We are live. Is your cat gonna be taking part of the show? No, not today. The cat isn't in here as far as I'm aware. Unless he snuck in knowing about it. Welcome everyone. We're back with some vintage story. As the game capture fails, pick up the game. Let's see if that fixes it. Doop. Yep. All right. Good. Very good. Very good. How's everyone doing? Happy... What day is it? Monday? Happy Monday, everyone. We are back. Let me get rid of my little photograph dirt pile there for screenshots. We are back. We are back. And winter is nigh upon us. It's November. We're in our winter outfits, having a heckin' good time. How's it going, Alex? Good to see you as well, and everyone else. Lady of Oldford needs food. Lady of Oldford can't order food. She is a strong, independent woman who can take care of herself. She can do that. I know she can. She's at her computer. It is possible. Oh, chickens! Chickens, chickens! What do we get? We got 1 day left, 3 days left on those. We need to feed our chickens here. Oh, look at all these big boys. Okay, come on, get on out. Get out of here. Chickens. Jeez. Don't trap yourself in there. Very nice. So let's feed the chickens first things first. Ba-ba-da. And we'll come on down here. Do that. Quick division of grain. Select this and this. We're going to go a little bit exploring today. We'll be looking for some new resources to help propel us into the Steel Age, or at least the first part of the Steel Age, hopefully. Oh man, we're getting snow on the ground now. No bueno. Something that I was working on between streams a little bit is, you can see I have a bunch of hatches here to act as a little bit of flooring and a little bit of a walkway through there. That is to allow us, excuse me while I do the very dangerous thing and run across the gears while they are in movement. That allows us to come up here and access the upper mill portion, which is kind of cool to be able to come up here and do that. I'm thinking about popping out a couple windows here. Might frame these a little bit eventually in some darker woods. But wouldn't mind some more light coming in from the outside. We still have roofing to figure out here, but I like this little step that I just carved straight into the log here in the beam. So that's going to be somewhat effective. See if those windows look a little weird from the outside. Not really. I think if I frame them well and maybe put a cross beam or something in the middle, that'll help the looks of that a little bit. Man, that thing, this windmill just books it. Just books it. Alright, we have things to store as we continue work. We are done cooking meals, which is a pretty good thing. For now, hopefully we can survive without having to cook too much for the next season and get ready for what we need to do. Birch planks in here, that in there. Very nice. Some temporal gears, that goes there. Grab some ladders, because we might need some ladders while we go exploring. I believe I should have some more healing items, which I probably need. Some sticks, some torches. We shouldn't be going underground too much today. I can store these planks back where they belong. because we're going prospecting today. It's the big mission. Oh, it happened. I downvoted enough. I didn't get the notification. There you go. That's a true supporter. Willing to sacrifice their own experience for the sake of the meme. I appreciate that. We need more people like you. Am I storing quartz here? I think I'm storing it over in the blacksmith for now. Store some of these hammers away and chisels. Hey, Dave. Yeah, I'll store that in there. It's okay. Chisel goes up here with its hammer. Very nice. I did rework the counter here at the blacksmith a little bit. Having a single wide makes sense, in my opinion, from like a blacksmith shop storefront, and then that allowed me to extend our mold shelving over to kind of make this a little bit more attached to the wall, and I like that. And I was able to extend some shelving above it as well. So I think that adds a little bit more character to it than what was there before. And then our little target dummy guy gets to be in the exact center too. So it's always nice. So how's everyone's weekend? Hopefully you all had a good weekend. Hopefully your upcoming week is going to be good. I also agree the world needs a lot more people like me. One to rule them all. Very true. Very true. The world can always go for more Uthris members. Alright, I think it's time we harvest these skeps. As we get ready for the winter months. Keep one hive for the repopulation effort in the spring. But we definitely have plenty of honey. And the nice thing about harvesting these guys in the winter months is I don't think they do swarm at all. I think that essentially is turned off because they're just too cold. They're just too chilly over there. So this will be the skep we use to repopulate with. We'll put some honey back into here. We have almost 50 liters of honey in this barrel. Hey, Axe. Welcome back. Alright, let's step out this strong tannin. Water, weak tannin. Need to fill this back up. Okay. Let's grab some of these reeds. Don't I have more of these? I think I would. Us having a reed farm. I love the fact that we can just open all the chests that we need in the area here. Take a peek inside very quickly. There's some more. Awesome. Alright, we'll take some clay and let's go ahead and make some skeps here. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, we will have to make a little bit of a reed farming effort in the next season. It appears. We're one skep short, but that's okay. That is okay. So what type of prospecting pick do we have? We have an iron one and a copper one. We're going to bring both for prospecting. So the goal for today, we need to find some bismuth mine. That'll be something really important for us. And we also need to find believe, some bauxite, right? Is that bauxite? Yeah, bauxite. Because we need to be able to turn that into crushed bauxite for refractory bricks. Even if it was just to go to tier 1, no matter what, the bauxite is needed. We're going to try go straight to tier 2 because we already have the olivine, at least a decent amount of the olivine. So that would be nice. If we happen to find, what is it, any ilmenite, we'll have to mark that as well. Now this requires, I think this requires a steel pick to harvest. Bit of a tall order for us at the moment. Just gonna put some logs in here. The Uthris, the followers of Saroma Uthris, yes, the conqueror of the world of Mord, or whatever game Uthris is named. Very true. We will be digging a giant ditch soon and pulling orcs out of mud. Don't you worry. That's on the list to do. Orc pit. Let me write that down on the wall. Orc pit. Okay. Build tower. Tower. Burn trees. Burn trees. And then fight wizard. I think that covers it, right? Does that cover it? I think so. Oh, get killed by hobbit. Yes. We're good. We're good there. Alright, all of our gear is in good condition for the cold. Heavy temporal storm is approaching. We just lost a day inherently with that going to be happening. A little disappointing there. Try to sleep again. Hello, Jeff. Oh, off the top rope. It's crazy. Oh, don't sneak up on me. Don't you do it. Get out of my neighborhood. I'm not Mr. Rogers. You're not welcome here. Jeff, I swear. Very nice. Well, since we're waiting for that temporal storm, Jeff, you know better. Get out of here. Oh boy, the snow's starting to build up, chat. It has arrived. The winter has arrived. It's very interesting how every time the Arctic front moves south, how different this line is. This line used to kind of stop here and be a little bit more horizontal, but now it's a little bit more angular, and it's still kind of right at the edge of the town. I think it's pretty cool how they get to mix that up every time winter shows up. Look at this. Look at how bright this area is now. Windmill is spinning. We're just waiting for the temporal storm. Because of that, let's grab some buckets. Let's make some dough. And maybe make a pie? I guess we'll make a pie. I think that'll be a worthwhile little task. Don't have enough firewood. Jeff, get back. Back, boy. Homesteading causing climate change. Very true. You can see it's avoiding the new industrial area. The particulate matter in that space is extremely high, and with the furnaces running, I'm sure it's a whole 0.00001 on average degree warmer. Alright, so we got that. Let's grab our flour. make a bunch of dough. So what type of pie should we make, chat? Can I use honey in pie? That could be cool. Guides. Meal making. Pie making guide. Fillet. They're filling it. You cannot mix food groups, but you can mix different types of food within a group. Different berries, for instance. After adding the filling, you have the option to make more dough on top. Okay, with an empty hand. Okay, I don't think we can use honey. Do we have any berries left over from us harvesting some? Wouldn't mind a nice berry pie. Ooh. 7% spoiled. These cranberry pie, guys. What's that? Oh, actually, we could do pumpkin pie. I kept the pumpkin for this thing. Should we make a pumpkin pie, guys? First ever on the server. Let's do angled. That looks pretty good. So 5 pieces of wood. We'll preheat the oven. Again, we're just waiting for the temporal storm to start. Can't do anything until we sleep through the next storm. Anyways, cock-a-doodle-doo. Little Loghorn Leghorn over here. You guys, got any babies yet? Nah, y'all are just brooding still. That's cool. I appreciate that. Alright, these things are about ready. Putting one pie on top of each other yields one pie, just like lasagna. Alright, pie is in there. And we get to watch it rise a little bit, change colors at the 200 degrees Celsius mark. That's when it starts kind of cooking and baking in there. I think if we end up hosting a server, chat, I should really install like the more food variety mods, because I want people to run a bakery in the town. It must be done. I don't think I can use peat to fire this. Okay, partially baked pie. Now the nice thing about pie is it lasts a little while. It does have 4 servings. There's our pumpkin pie. I'm gonna re-warm the oven a little bit here, because we have some just normal spelt bread to make. Look at that, 17.7 days. We have a nice pumpkin pie. Go ahead and cut off a nice little square of it. Lovely. Alright, the oven is getting a little bit warmer again. Make 4 pieces of bread. I'm gonna let the other 2 pieces of dough just spoil here. That should be okay. Look at that beautiful morning. We can't leave the dough yet. Hey, Dazzer. How's it going? How was everyone's weekend? Oh nice, we get partly baked bread now. Fluffing up. I wish there was a pizza recipe. Let's be honest. We all wish there was a pizza. Like, I wish it knew if I added, like, meat and tomatoes into a pie, it would just call it a pizza. At that point. So what's this bread like? 300 saturation? That's not bad. Did a beta test for New World. Was not bad. I mean, someone's gotta like that game. It's very much like watching bread rise. We're watching the Martha Stewart of video gamers right now, alright? Alright, chickens. What's the damage? We got eggs in here. Got 11 hours left on those eggs before they hatch. Very good. If you guys need more food, I can provide more food. We can do that for you. Then once these guys hatch, we can use them for the next generation, and we can cull the herd a little bit. Alright, good job, chickens. Keep it up. Keep it up. Chickens are huge supporters of the channels, you know. Alright, let's come out here to the animal pens. Take a look. Got baby pigs yet? Doesn't look like it. No baby pigs yet. Ram ever guarding this door? Where I need to make a side entrance just for them. See, the baby ram is okay. Current pregnant one is alright. So that is behaving normally. Temporal storm should be arriving soon. Should be arriving soon, at least. These are taken care of. You know what? I need to bring a shovel. Oh, there's the storm. It has arrived. Awesome. I'm carrying the pie with me because if Jeff comes in the house, you know, I don't want him to be taking my pie. Let's be honest. We don't want him to be doing that. So we just kind of lost a day, but the whole last stream yesterday, there was no temporal storm. Let's have some more pumpkin pie. Store these eggs. Store this bucket outside. Very good. Temperature 2 degrees. Yeah, we got some corrupted guys out there. put all the ore that was over here. I'm gonna bring our gears for our prospecting journey in case we want to buy anything, in case we want to make some very high profile purchases while we are out and about. I have a second. Ow. Alright, Jeff, come on, man. Actually, you're Jeffrey. My bad. My bad, you're... Okay, that's a Joffrey. No, that's a Jefferson. What's a Jefferson doing on the surface? This thing will one-shot me. All right. If that's the way he wants to do it. Challenge accepted. Need to make the strong tannin here. Also, I need to move. Start making some more leather. I need 5 pieces. Oak. That. Seal these in there. All right, we can now. I need to make a new iron shovel, I think. Grab a couple pieces of coal here for that. Got the iron itself. Let's grab some 1 iron bloom. All right, and while this is heating up in the forge, see how much wind do we have. I have an okay spin rate. Yeah, it'll be better for us to just use that. Got the hammer for the rest of it though. So we'll heat up the bloom. Get ready to use our automated hammer. But do I need to bring an axe? I don't think so. I might instead bring shears, because if we find any trees that we want, that's what we might do. Also, I want to make some ladders. Need a bunch of planks for that. Wish I could turn planks back into planks. Oh, you can. Okay. Well, that answered my question a little bit. Saw here. Okay. Let's get this bloom working. So that'll clean that up, turn it into a bar. Get some sticks, I guess. The reason I want to bring these shears with me is in case, again, if we find any trees that we want to bring back, it'll just be straight up easier to get those seeds, and quicker if we have some shears with us like this. Okay. And a tree there, so it's enough for 55 ladders in terms of sticks and planks. Alright, so the hammer should be complete. Oh, timed that so well. Alright, now we head back in here and do a shovel. Jeff! Back! Back, I say. Wish I could build some defensive turrets. I think this Jeff problem is ever really gonna go away. Come on, man. We'll be prospecting in the morning. Early morning. By the way, we're going to be taking the new portal, too. So if you guys want to see what's through the new portal, stick around. That'll be pretty interesting, I hope. Alright, a nice shovel for us. The journey. The hammer back. Turn off the Hellhammer device. Need some more pumpkin pie. Alright, time-wise, it's 2100. So we can actually sleep now. That way we can set off ASAP. So we're going on the surface. So I'm going to sleep in the gambeson. We're going to use gambeson to armor, I think, instead of the iron. And because we're going to be laddering up, I'm going to go ahead and bring a pickaxe as well. Alright, we're gonna bring some food. Let's bring this and a bowl to eat it in. Trade out this prospecting pick for a pickaxe. Let's get our lantern on our bar. And head down to the teleporter. So we're going to be exploring around this translocator that's down here in this cave system. Makes sense. We haven't really been in that area just yet. You know, game, I realize that I'm in a cave. It's supposed to be creepy, but you're not supposed to fade out the music like that. That's like a telltale sign I'm going to die. Have some courtesy for me, please. Okay. Let's do it. Man, I always get lost in here when it comes to finding the portal. Is it up there? Oh. Alright, we'll just go through the tunnel that we dug out, I think. Or was that again? Dug that out somewhere, right? Was it up here that I dug it out? I don't remember anymore. Yes. Boop, boop, bloop. Got it. Through the transporter we go! We'll get our ladder ready. I guess we'll just go straight up, huh? To the surface. You need to do anything crazy to mark this location either. It's already been basically marked by the transporter exit itself. So I should be able to find it relatively quickly. Hopefully we're not digging up through a mountain like we like to do in these type of situations. Oh, basalt! Awesome. And we're in the quartz layer. You know how happy I am, chat, that I can dig through quartz? The first time we encountered quartz and we had to like go the insanely long way around to get stuff, that was awful. I don't want to do that again. Boom, boom, boom. Ow. That did not happen quite according to plan, but nonetheless, it worked. We'll make it up to the surface here. And we will make a 3 tall dirt tower. Just to make it stand out. Actually, no, we'll make it a U for Uthris. There we go. And equip our prospecting pick back. We don't need a pickaxe anymore. And we're out on the surface. So what do we got over here? We're actually not too far from base. Let's see what this trader is on the surface, chat. See what goodies they are offering. Treasure Hunter. Blackguard Curious. Squire Pants. Messenger Shirt. Would buy a painting. A go board? Kind of interesting. Alright guys, I'm thinking I buy this painting. We don't have any paintings yet. I don't want them. You can sell wolf pups? Yeah, they're like it's like turnips, you know? That you buy, sell them amongst traders. You can't capture them themselves. I didn't buy that, right? Okay, yeah, let's buy that. So we got wolves howling at trees as a painting. I'll take that. I'll take that. Is that a bad one? But yeah, wolf pups are kind of like you buy low, sell high at different vendors across the land. I'm thinking east from here. Let's go east. First things first, let's go ahead and prospect in this area and see what we can find. Again, we're looking for bismuth. 2, 3. We're looking for 2, 3. Bauxite. Those are the things we need. We're going to need a lot of bauxite. High cassiterite. Don't really care about that. Alright, let's go. Go ahead and eat, though, first. Okay. I should probably harvest some resin. Since we are in a pine forest. Be a good idea too. As we run through. Alright, we'll check out the edge of this basalt field. And because the basalt field's pretty easy to dig down to stone for prospecting reasons. Which is kind of nice. Alright, let's see what we get here. High cassiterite. Otherwise, really nothing. Cool. Is there maple syrup? Oh man, that'd be cool if there was maple syrup in the game. Making me thirsty. Why would you do that? Man, I like the quartz stuck in the basalt here. It's kind of cool. And prospect here too. It's one nice thing about the exposed rock in these type of places. Yeah, nothing really of interest there. Check our map, see if we notice any traders. You know what? I forgot to bring a bed. We'll be able to make one. I really should have brought one. Alright, let's prospect here, maybe? Two, three, boom. Or limonite, but limonite, it's a type of iron? It's kind of interesting. That's fine though, I don't need to worry about that. Still want to be on the lookout for any trees that we've never seen before too. Surface copper, but we have so much copper, I don't even know what to do with it all. in theory, things could be out here in the water. Prospecting the coast would just be easier. What I kind of liked about Terra Firma Craft, am I right in remembering that Terra Firma Craft, when you panned for items, it would kind of prospect in a way? Am I remembering that right? Salt. Yeah. Salt. Ultra high cassiterite. And some cinnabar, which is just for pigment. Cassiterite's kind of nice because it's cassiterite or sphalerite. Plate. Nah, I don't need any just raw tin, I don't think. Might be sphalerite that I'm thinking of that can create. Ooh, that's a big old oak tree right there. A lot of timber on that one. Kind of funny, we took a portal and we really didn't end up that far from base. Is this a trader over here or just a ruin? Looks like just a ruin. You can look at it a little bit. Now I heard that you could dig into these and potentially find rooms. Am I right? Didn't someone say they found their bed in one of these? Could be wrong. In fact, I probably am. All that dirt that we don't need. Anything down there? Doesn't look like it. I don't know why bismuth. So hard to find, and I want that bismuth bronze. You know, I mean, yeah, we could use cassiterite. Yeah, that technically will make bronze. That's not what I want. I want that bismuth bronze. Better. Yeah, it was you. It was you, Vapor. Ooh, minuscule amounts of bismuthnite. Alright, so we're in the area of potential bismuthnite. So, let's go ahead and search a full screen to the east. See if we get a better reading for bismuthite here. Yeah, I'd say this is reasonable. Boom. Can't believe we've gotten prospecting down to kind of a science here. It's really not that bad using just the general prospecting tool. Alright, we're at very poor bismuthnite. So we're getting there. Where am I? Right here. All right. Green. 0.5. Save. All right. Let's go ahead and start triangulating this a little bit. I'm going to start out by going pretty far at a time. Just kind of narrow it down a little bit quicker. Alright, we're at 0.3 now. Okay, good to know. We'll return back. 0.3. Split the distance, but a little bit more towards a previous reading and go north about the same amount this time. One, two, three, and 4. Prospect away. All right, we're at 0.8, so that is an increase. I am going to have to stop and get a bed made first. It is getting nighttime. We're gonna have to try and sleep. Luckily, our character is staying fairly warm. The combination of the full set of fur plus repaired clothing. If I find another trader, I really want to find a cool hat. The Squire hat at the last trader was kind of meh, but hats do provide warmth. Honestly, I think they should provide more warmth than they do. Keep checking north. We're waiting for it to get a little bit darker. If I can just check it down here, it'd be easier. .6. All right, we might have found the northern point. So if we just go south now, see what we can get to. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. learn Taco Bell as a breakfast hot sauce? It does. It's alright. Alright, now we're at minuscule. That does not bode well for our hematite. Or we're at 0.8, 0.5. This is not going to be a good deposit, so we're going to scratch it. I don't want to dig around for something with such low odds, and also it being poor quality. So, in my opinion, that's a big old no. Big old no. Not doing that. This is an interesting ruin. This almost looks like a proper building. This looks like a stone A-frame longhouse. Okay. Well, that's kind of interesting. Got windows. Has anyone found and like repaired one of these before? If in any of your guys' saves? Because that's a great foundation for a base. It just needs some roofing, to be honest. Start digging. I don't even know where to start for something like this. Should I just follow the foundation? Like this? Hey Yoda. Find the fossils? I know you can. Ooh! Seed or food? Also found some decent bandages too. Seal this in for a second. I don't care about basalt gravel, but I will take the better bandages. You've seen people on YouTube fix these up? I think it'd be cool if devs would take like builds from the community and potentially like throw them into the game as ruins. Alright, let's go ahead and sleep. Yeah, panning fossils can yield gears, it can yield journal entries, and other things. I just really haven't been doing it much. I've been so focused on just building the homestead. It seems. And I came out here with like... bought a painting. Alright, let's keep digging a little bit. See what we can find. Let's face it, I'm just hoping to find Terra Preta. Oh god. Mistakes. Eat the flax? Yeah, I could. Any point going? I'll go across the middle just to see if there's anything. There might be, there might not be. I get the feeling that there isn't going to be anything else. This has used up so much. Okay, there we go. I think we've explored a fair amount. Yeah, I think it would be cool to have a save where I rebuild a ruin. Any traders out this way? Didn't expect there to be one. Okay. Just run around a little bit. Nice little hunting lodge. No, that's too close to base for our hunting lodge. Alright, I think we're gonna prospect here real quick. Well, it's plentiful based on climate, more so than anything, but we have a fair amount of it back at the homestead. But I always try and keep a little bit of an eye for it. Fluorite, halite, sulfur. No, nothing really that we're looking for. Looking for that bauxite. Which is a whole rock type variant. We might have to end up going like thousands and thousands of blocks before we honestly find bauxite. Let's prospect here. Basalt or bauxite spawns? I don't know. And I don't want you guys to tell me or anything. Don't do that. Borax. Phosphorite. Sulfur. What is phosphorite for? Nothing yet. Definitely got like an interesting. Borax is pretty good for like granite coffin lid that we will probably need at some point. There's sulfur here, apparently. Alright, let's keep looking this way. It's going in a pure straight line. And then when we go back to the teleporter, we'll come from a slightly different direction. It's getting a little hilly over here. Need any wolves? Get out of here. Get out of here. Yep, we have a full bee apiary. I don't know if you've seen the base at all, Justin, but we're on year 3. So the game is actually going pretty well. We have plenty of onions. I don't need those. I don't need those. Don't need a stack of soil. Let's eat this. Need a bush. You're way past me. I just got past your first winter today. Oh, well, nice. Hopefully it went well for you. Yeah, last stream we prepared a good amount of food for winter. Also worked a little bit more on our mechanical windmill, blacksmith. And this stream I want to spend prospecting around, seeing what we can find through one of our mini teleporters. How you enjoying the game, Justin? You liking it? You having an okay time? If you have any questions, let me know. Though it sounds like you know quite a lot already. Just want to see, chat, what's down here. This cave kind of piqued my interest a little bit. How vertical it was. Kind of want to see what's beneath this top stone layer. Justin has subscribed. Thank you, Justin. Enjoy. Time on the channel. Looks like sandstone. No, claystone. Levitt had it for a while, but Richardson just got back into it. Nice. Yeah, I was a huge fan of Terra Firma Craft back in the day. So this is my first playthrough. Completely vanilla. And very much enjoying it. Why is water sometimes just more trouble than it's worth? Okay. Guess we'll just keep going east. I'm gonna go probably 2 days to the east. And then we'll spend 2 days coming back. By then we'll have some more animal babies, hopefully. And that's a cool mountain range in the distance. You guys probably can't make it out too much there, but you can just see the silhouette of it. Yeah. Prospect here. Still basalt. Not super promising. We're still in basalt world. Let's go mount some bismuth. What's kernite for? I don't think it's used for anything yet. Alright, so we're starting to pick up some trace bismuth. go about a whole screen over here from this lake, and we'll see. Start picking up an actual reading. It's a cave. What it is? Alright, so that goes down there. Didn't really to write home about that direction. This direction goes to about there. But I can use this to prospect. Still minuscule. Go a little bit farther. If it fades away, we'll turn around at that point. And check north-south kind of direction. Check out this little flat spot. One, two, three. Magnetite. It's more iron bloom. It's not really used for much except for lead. Alright, so we lost the bismuth by coming this way. So we'll go back towards the lake, or near the lake, and head kind of north-south from there. Let's get some more resin. And I'll always take mature flax. Check south first. Boy, it's a pretty big cave here. Yeah, the earth kind of just opens up right there. I'd rather not risk that. Realize I'm wearing my armor. I shouldn't be wearing that all the time. Man, these salt caves are crazy huge. Alright. Let's press back 1, 2, 4. Still minuscule amounts of bismuth. Go south a little bit more, I think, before calling this direction dead, and then we check north, I guess. So far, both bismuth locations have been pretty not good. Not a good area for bismuth, it seems. One, two, three, four. 2, 3, 4. Sample. Alright, we're getting some bismuth. So I guess we will continue our way south, right? Yep, south. See if we can get some changes. I wonder if I should eat some of these carrots. I don't think. You find ore once you find a good spot for prospecting. So just because you find like a really good reading doesn't necessarily mean there's ore there. But what I do, you can kind of see it. It's a good place to show you. I think down south we did some prospecting, right? So here you can see 4.9%, 5.3%. 4.4%, and then like over this direction again, it fell off rather quickly, and same with this way. So I kind of take the highest readings and take like a weighted average. So let's say, hey, I'm gonna dig down here for hematite, and then I'll dig down for a little bit. If I don't find anything, I might start digging over towards these points from this location, just to get a sweep of the area. That's kind of how I do it. But ores are generally 1 block thick in like a disc. So if you're digging sideways, you honestly have a really low chance of finding it. I have been extremely lucky. Because every time I'm like, I guess we have to go change mine direction. Chat's just like, oh, just dig like 3 more blocks, Uthris. And then we find it. So I think I've just really lucked out so far. Ultra high native copper. Wow, 33.4%. We're at the 1% bismuth range. We're doing it. We're getting there. So that's enough for me to want to mark this area. I wish there was a way to just recenter on my location. Alright, so 1.1%. Let's keep looking south first. That is our first positive hit. Now there's also a different mode for the prospecting pick. I do not have that enabled in my save. That has a little bit more of a accurate short range radar ping that you do the same thing just on a smaller scale. And it's 100% accurate in that range. Unlike what I'm using, which is not 100% accurate. And it searches a pretty big area. I think it does a whole chunk at a time. All right, we're at 1.7, so we are increasing. I'm gonna mark this as 4.7 green. All right, let's keep going south. Oh, nice, some free food. Awesome. Food's the best food. When do you decide to mine? 5%? When I get the highest percentage rating of the area that I'm looking at. Whatever the percentage that ends up being. But I definitely don't like anything lower than 5%. In my opinion. And some people only look for like very high or high. So we're at 1.2% bismuth. So you can see we're already losing the bismuth. So that means our 1.7 is our highest point going south. So I will go back up to my 1.7. We'll search east, see if it gets better. Search west, see if it gets better that way. And see if we can't triangulate position here. Two, three, four. 2, 3, 4. The best thing about this game is it lets you sit on the ground, and that gives you like another whole block of reach digging down. Makes prospecting a good bit easier. Okay, so we're at 1.8% here. Compared to what? 0.7. It's not a huge increase, but it did go up. If I had to guess, the next reading is gonna go down. Yeah, 1.2. Yeah, poor bismuth night. Not even worth getting again. Nope. I also want good density. You know, like a rich bismuth night, very rich. Just normal. I probably wouldn't mind anything lower than normal. So this poor never really got upgraded to anything. So that kind of tells me I'm gonna ignore it. Yet again, another bismuth location yielding no result. Continue our eastward exploration. Yeah, I believe certain ores have certain height levels that they kind of spawn in terms of the rock types that they spawn in. So it's not like Minecraft where it's like, okay, well, diamond spawns the most at like level 12, 13 kind of area. It's going to be more like, oh, well, you know, granite is actually between this level and this level, and granite has a higher chance for these type of ores versus limestone versus basalt, etc. So things are layered a little bit differently in that regard. Four. 2, 3, 4. Minuscule amounts of bismuth again, but that could still kind of be back there. Dude, how much basalt is in this area? Seriously. This whole direction is just all basalt. All the time. There. Temperature -1. All right, fine. That count. Okay. Let's do a prospect over here. All right, grab those. This one. Chromite. Make a chromite ingot for whatever reason you'd want to do that. Yeah, not really anything there either. Do I have any traders near me? Because I would like to borrow their bed. I do. It's still to the east, slightly south. You can also see what they're selling. Could get something interesting. That was a weird surface ore of some kind. It's a ruin. Kind of covered up by the gravel. Hello, Mr. Trader. Hope you are well. It's a commodities trader. Doesn't really sell anything. Of course, you sell bismuth just to spite me. I see what you're doing. See what you're doing, guy. How dare you? Now let me inside and let me use your bed. Do you not have a bed, guy? You really don't have a bed. All right, well, guess I'm just sleeping right next to you. Sometimes that doesn't go well when you just sleep outside. Like that. All right, let's see what is down below a little bit. Let's see if we changed our sub rock underneath basalt. Something a little bit more interesting. It's all basalt. Doesn't really help me at all. Jeff, get out of here. Yeah, welcome. What is that rock? The feeling I've not seen it. It's not the rock that we're looking for. But I'm curious about it. Might just be limestone. Yeah, it's limestone. Okay. Useless. Doesn't help me at all. Oh. Should I get out the fun way? Okay. Nailed it. 10 out of 10 would cause cave-in. Again. Alright, so we went decently east from our portal. This has been all basalt. Let us go kind of northwest for a little while. Because we gotta slowly start making our way back to the portal to get back home. I kind of want to see if the basalt changes, but I get the feeling it's not going to. You kind of just look at the surface stones too to tell when you change stone types. I'm sure a lot of people will look at like the wiki to be like, okay, I'm looking for a specific stone type. What stone types does this spawn under? And then they kind of just find those and dig down. That's just not how I'm gonna play the game. I think I really enjoy the traditional sense of exploration and wonder a little bit more than setting out with like this very crystal clear objective that I would be very frustrated if I wasn't achieving. I'm pretty just happy just running around like this and looking at the terrain tech, you know, seeing what cool areas we can find. Talking to you guys, having a chill time. Excuse me, Jeff. Alright, we are still in basalt land. If I ever want to find basalt, definitely know where to go. At this point. It's 3 a.m. in the game. We have accomplished a not 0 of our goals. Literally none of it. Let's just check down here real quick. Whole bunch of quartz. This level, and then it changes directly. To claystone rock. This is a cool cave, if nothing else. Excuse me, Jeff, I need to get out of here. Very nice home, Jeff. Very lovely. I love what you did with the place. Really digging out those stalactites and stalagmites. I mean, I've had the most luck finding what we need by just simply exploring caves. I just wonder if I need to just do that more. The problem with doing that is just like, I just don't have enough, like, lights that I can set up in areas. Quartz? Of course it is. It's all quartz. I mean, we do need quartz, but... that borax I'm looking for. Bauxite. Need to find bauxite. Doubt it's going to be something that shows up on my prospecting pick, since it's just a stone and not an ore. Keep cutting through here. Boom. Throw on the armor real quick. Turn around. Collect its meat. It was a really good suggestion to have, because I don't usually collect the game meat off the wolves, since it's not really cookable into a meal, but someone said I should just use that to rot and use that for our compost, which I think is a really good suggestion, since meat tends to do well in those applications. inspect real quick. See what we get. Never really know. Ah! Nothing really of note. That one. Boo. This is how it goes sometimes. I think instead of going like exactly east, exactly west, exactly north, I should go more at 45-degree angles though. That might take me through different rock types quicker. Because I feel like the game generates more bands of terrain. Man, I tell you, the one thing that basalt is good for, obsidian. Get a lot of obsidian in basalt. If you're looking for obsidian for your knapping tools, go to an area with basalt. It's got you covered. I prefer flint. Still, I think flint is a little bit more balanced. Basalt, I think, is a little bit more potent, but more fragile. Man, we went on a hike for like 3 in-game days, chat. That's quite a long run for us. We yielded some items. I mean, mainly our painting is probably the biggest item that we picked up here. We didn't see any new tree types. I honestly think we might have to go south. Like if we take the southern portal and go like southwest from there. When we get back, we'll hang the painting. Don't you worry. We might hang it in the workshop. I don't know if the house... There's a baby wolf over there. There's a mama wolf right there. Alright. Guess it wanted to leave me alone. I can appreciate that. Yep, still going the right way. Almost back to the portal, chat. We have spent 1 hour and 40 minutes for... Right. That can be the problem with games like these, though. In the sense that, I don't know, like if I was playing by myself, I'd just be listening to like a book on tape, running around, having a good time, type of deal. And streams, these type of situations where you're looking for kind of rare resources, unless like you're finding them pretty quickly, and make for a little bit of a poor stream, to be honest. It can kind of feel like you're kind of getting nothing done. Alright, not much farther. Here's the trader guy. Did you get any new stuff while we were gone? Cool thing about traders is that their inventory do rotate. Less than 1 day. He hasn't rotated yet. There's the Uthris symbol. Down we go. Now the interesting thing is, beneath this, we go to granite. And then underneath this granite, I think is... we explore down here a little bit. Kind of goes to show like how the layers are just on top of each other in this sense. Like if we explore down here, pretty sure we'll get into andesite, right? Through all this saltpeter. Going down. So there's halite, that's salt. And all the way down here. Man, we had to go so far for the andesite roof. Didn't we? All the way. Boom, andesite. So you can see just how layered this game can be. I do need a couple pieces of andesite for our roof. I know I'm taking this without chiseling it, which kind of is inefficient, but sometimes it's the only option when you forget your chisel and you didn't realize you'd be doing something like this. Can andesite be made into anything? Oh man, andesite sucks for a for a napping stone. Oh boy, good thing we have that. We did not have to deal with that. Chiseling is better. Yes and no. So if you're doing just aesthetics for the looks of smooth stone, chiseling is better, yes, because I can get all of this smooth stone by just making it a chiseled block and popping it off, and then I have a smooth stone variant. If I want to make polished stone, the only way to make that is by quarrying the stone like this. So it depends on your goal. I'm doing it like this because I just need a few blocks, but I'm going to be chiseling it anyways, so I'm not really necessarily worried about it. Grab my lantern. Lantern. Maybe I should dig down more. Where we're at. Let's harvest some of this for the salt and also potash potential. I would like to get more of that stuff for the farm. And then of course if we can salt some meat, that'd be pretty cool. How big is halite deposits like this? Are they like fairly large? It feels like it's pretty large. I feel like digging at a random pattern like this is a little bit better than just digging straight lines. Okay, we got 43 potash. We'll head out of here before our temporal stability goes too far down. Let's get rid of that real quick. I want to grab some saltpeter while we're here too. For the garden. Yes, Jeff, I hear you. You're very annoyed that I'm down here. I understand, but it's okay. It's okay there, bud. Don't have to worry about me, champ. I don't need that extra flaxseed. Alright. So we got some saltpeter out of this. We got some, you know, andesite that we needed. Could have been a worse kind of experience. Boom. And we're back here. We can make our way back down. I think it's up this way is where I need to go. Could have been wrong about that. Go wherever the hematite is. There it is. All right. Back to our exit. head on up. I'm curious, what is the stone beneath the granite here? If there's any. I might have to look. Because we have chert, we have limestone, and we have granite in this area. There might be something underneath the granite. There might not be something underneath the granite if we go down far enough. But we were kind of down at the lava level. It seemed to be all granite down there. Oh boy, it's daylight. We're back out of the homestead. Awesome. So anyways, if you guys are new and you want to have a tour, let me know. Have a look around. No baby pigs to report. Check on out the rams. They are very rude today. Right, you're still pregnant. Haven't had a baby yet. Store these quartz chunks a little bit. Need more chests up here. Need a lot more chests. Saltpeter, that's fine. Let's go drop stuff off at the windmill since we have hoppers now. Very nice, thanks Justin. Alright, so we will... Thought we could grind this. Is this... Yeah, it should be grinded. Right, yep, okay, good. So that can be grinded. Got some potash here. Put some sylvite in there. To be grinded later. Now maybe we should actually pan this soil. You seem kind of interested in that. Did I gain rusty gears by buying a painting? I don't even know. Let's put this painting up somewhere. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, can't put those there at all. Yeah, I can put it there. That's fine. That's an okay spot. There's our panning dish. Store these spare ladders. Let's try panning this bony soil. Chill a little bit. Hello, chicken. Oh, Lord. You guys laid so many eggs. Did you guys really need to lay that many eggs? You all have a problem. Gone for 2 days. Comes egg central. bush meat. Go down here to spoil. Let's check the cellar. See what the compost is like. Halfway through the current compost. All of our food. 80 days. Years. Okay. Food's doing good. All right. May find something, may not find something. There's a copper arrowhead. Stone, flint arrowhead. Some bones and bony soil, who would have thought? Suppose we'll see if we increase any of our gears too. Ooh! Discovered lore. Dimitri's notes. 1 of 5. Okay. Maybe I should have been panning more bone soil sooner. Oop. Lore Confession, Part 1. We're gonna read these guys. We're getting lore bits now. Is it possible to get books after you learn the lore that was in the book? I'm just curious if people make libraries for people like on multiplayer, you know? Lore keepers. What could be called? I mean, looks like we've gotten some hemp out of this. And some journals. Honestly, those are the... I would like more gears. To be honest, because the other things are a little meh. We're gonna have to make a new building soon. But I still need to finish a bloody engineering building. Yes, you can get extra books. Nice. Good. Bony rib cage. I get a gold. Can I put these down? I can. Kind of cool. If I find those again, you could almost use them as decorative pieces. And I kind of just wasted that to find out its purpose, but I'm so glad I don't have to hold right click. This is just a another book. Diet of Kings. Dude, we're getting all the lore from just doing this real quick. We're gonna have to read all these journals. Don't mind me just late night panning for gold. Gold is in quartz, just like silver. Kind of interesting. I wonder if we should go to our old bismuth location, chat. Like our original one. And see, maybe if we can re-prospect that area a little bit. Because there's no way that little deposit that I found is all the bismuth over there. What's this? A rough emerald. It's kind of nice. I think that's a trader item, right? Some diamond? Those things. Almost done getting through this bone pile. I should build like a visual sleuth pit. Kind of make it look like we have a sleuth set up. And do all my panning near that. I think that'd be pretty cool. There's just so many like little ideas that you can get in this game. From all the little activities you can do. You can build like a little shoreline panning area. Spot. Kind of a dredge operation. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know there's a display case. I haven't really had anything I wanted to display yet, except for like our large nuggets of ore that we found in the past. Panning is not something that I have actively done a whole lot of outside of the beginning, just to get some copper nuggets. So we could get like kind of started. Like we were getting a lot of bones out of this. take more bone meal, however I can get it. Game, you killing me with the flint arrowheads, game. Stop it. Cut it out. Another journal. We get on this. Lore. Letters. Alright. We're getting all the first parts of the journals. We haven't gotten part 2 of any of these yet. Right, let's go ahead and read some. We already read the morning. So let's read Dimitri's notes. These are findings of Dimitri Arvo regarding the natural philosophies of Cade Hill? Yeah, sure, University. I cannot seem to make sense of it myself. It irks me terribly. Lord Chamberlain False will be there within the month. No doubt he will carry with him the end of my erudition? Yeah, sure. If I fail to provide him with his answers, my only consolation here is that the other scholars have failed more bitterly than I. One of them, the older, goutish fellow, caught fire to his laboratory trying to incinerate the black filth. As for me, I've been loath to even approach it. This excrement, whatever it may be, I catch myself on the edge of prudence whenever I investigate it. It seems to spread, regardless of condition. No procedure I have tried can halt it. I vacillate between fury and flight. How should I kill it? What can I do to stop this? And all the same, what can I do? Can it be stopped? What's the dreadful scourge is this? But enough of this. The dark substance haunts my thoughts, but I'll not suffer its rule. The Lord Chamberlain will be here soon, and I intend to have results. Interesting. Confession. I led these people here down in these hellish depths, gave them up to the darkness and starvation like lambs to the altar. And for what? A monstrous creation? I fear to recognize it as my child. The common people look upon it as though it was salvation, as though it was God itself, and they see me as a Messiah. I walk amongst their halls and shelters, and I shudder at what remains of humanity. They dwell in filth and hunger. Civil services have collapsed under the long, unbearable weight of the endeavor. These men and women have no means of rubbish disposal. Many of them have already been stricken by rot. If any other soul should be wandering through their dwellings, they should tear him apart from the ligaments in search of food, and yet they, by some power, withstand their hunger. When they gaze upon me, they weep for joy and offer me meager supplies they have. Diet of Kings. Master Jonas Fawkes, please come forth. The lords and ladies rose when he entered the room. Even the kings gave him small gestures of welcome. He walked to the center of the court, his attendant behind him, bearing a great collection of drafts. My lords, as I'm sure you're now aware, we face a nightmarish threat. This disease, or plague as it's been called, is not overly complex. Neither is it beyond our vision. It is quite simply desolation made manifest. Here, his attendant began laying out a number of medical diagrams upon the floor. Master Fawkes issued from one parchment to the next, gesturing as he went. It rots the body in its entirety. It begins externally with the numbness and darkened skin, proceeds further into the ligaments. The victim may lose control of entire limbs. Eventually, the flesh sloshed off in small heaps. By this time, the victim is likely entered a cataleptic state. This may as well be blessed for them. The rot will have overtaken their eyes and ears now, depriving them of their senses. Arriving at my last parchment, he paused and gazed upon it. Many of the gathered assembly also leaned forward to see the image more clearly. From the scribe's desk, it appeared only to be a drooping mass of charcoal smearings. This is all that remains of the poor souls. In its final stages, the rot consumes the mind and the body whole, leaving nothing left. Here, His Majesty King of Undland interjected. Is there truly no method of treating this, milady? What preventions are available to us? No preventions, your grace, save total isolation from the populace. Even such a drastic method as that will only last until the food supply is infected. As for treatments, I have found none. Perhaps some of my betters in the academy have made progress, but judging from their silence, I think not. It is certain death, however, I stand here now to offer you a better fate. Okay. Oh, hey Jeff. We're just reading about you, man. It's okay, Jeff. It's okay, go to sleep. You're tired. It's alright, buddy. Alright, letters. Quartermaster's ledger, date unknown. Our food stocks are depleted. We've only the dried wolf rabbit meat left. Largely, we are left to chewing leather now. Our vests, our belt, our boots. We draw on our last breaths. The huntsman's corpse managed to trap 2 healthy squirrels and a gray gosling. Not much more than 10 hours ago, I'd wager that is not nearly enough to feed all the workmen. The ones in the mines to be prioritized as expected of their labor. Despite the additional meal, their health is declining. We are running out of options. Furthermore, Joseph, Barda, Jaren were taken this day. They did not go willingly. The others might still have a chance. I believe so, for my own sake. Boy, the world definitely collapsed in this game. For now. Alright, let's go ahead and eat. We can sleep. Let's take off our armor. Hey Brian Lou, how's it going? Good to see you. Just chilling. We've been prospecting and exploring around a lot. Not really finding too much in the ways of rare items that we need. We got a painting though. We got a cool owl painting. Okay. Let's see, andesite stone. Let's make some more storage chests. We need some more anyways. Very nice, very nice. Up. That'll be a good start. Some more bread that we can eat. Nom. I got the windmills spinning today. Some resin to store. Store that. I think we have some leather to move through also. Let's turn this into some scraped hide and seal that in there. Have a grand old time. Let's take a little check over here at the quern. Okay, so we're grinding salt down right now. We'll be doing that for a little while, and then we'll get some sylvite, potash. Everything will go down to history, Colt. Good to see you. How's it going? Got any baby piglets yet? Nope. Piglets. Female ram always guarding the door. Never go inside the normal way anymore. And you're we're still pregnant. Okay. Very nice. Very good. Coming from the dentist. I'm doing all right. Hopefully the dentist wasn't too bad for you. I'm just relaxing, playing some games. We need to go grab. We brought home here. Did I put it up there? I did. Alright, is that it? I think that's it. I think long term I'm gonna bring this in a little bit. I don't think it needs that much of an overhang. Otherwise, I need to change these oaks into planks. Two, three, four, five, six. We'll start with 6 of these. There, grab an axe. It's just gonna be easier to work with. It's here. Right, there we go. Got some chiseled oak planks. And if we go into the upper portion of the windmill, climb this ladder, take the rafters. So these, boom. We're going to be making some multi-chisel blocks out of them. Okay. We make a little window here. here too. Doop. Alright, let's see how that looks on the outside. That gives it a bit more depth up there. I like that. It's good. Good. Then a plank, a plank. So I thought about a good addition watching you pan. A sluice box would be a nice mid-game Copper Era addition. Something like that was in Terra Firma Craft. So I do hope they add something like it back in. Oh nice, I'm glad I got an attachment point there. Were you able to make a clock tower? No, sadly not. Though I wouldn't be surprised someone mods that in. No, you can just tell the time by pressing C and you get kind of the time there in the bottom at the moment. Alright, let's use these wooden ladders. Well, dang indeed. I agree. Yeah, more engineering stuff in general I think would be pretty amazing. Okay, we made it up. We got an access point up to there. Shut that. Here, make a little bit of a railing. Lighting on this block is broken. I don't know why. I haven't actually come across this type of error before. I really like the atmospheric of these windmills. A nice creaking of the wood and the gears. The wind going over the blades of the windmill itself. Just super cool. Fix the lighting enough to where that would function now. Oh, the amount of chiseling we've done, chat. The amount of iron that we have gone through together. Yeah, I think that works. I think that helps make the top portion a little bit more safe looking. And then down below, there's some corners you cut away here. Make sure that looks a little bit more supported. I love this snow on these things. So cool. We need to go get more fire clay, don't we? I think we do. So I have to grab, let's put this side away for now. Have to grab the shovel. We're gonna do some more digging. We're gonna have to do another kiln run or something. I think. For more fire clay shingles. And then we'll also need to get some more fire clay bricks. That would be good. Alright, let's go out there. Get after it. I wonder what it's like building more in a warmer climate. And yeah. Yep. Yep. think the fire clay was out here, right? Yes. Awesome. So we'll do 12 slots of bricks for the fire clay. And then the other 4 slots will be shingles. Fire clay shingles. There we go. I think 4 stacks of fire clay is going to be good. We can carry on with that amount. I'm going to be making shingles for a little bit anyways. So we'll just store these. Okay. I think forming this stuff in the house would just be safer because that has a proper door that can be shut. Alright. Easiest way to do this. Let's just wipe out the middle very quickly. 2 clicks of shingle. Very easy. Don't worry about the spillage, just so long as you get all the orange bits out. Should be very straightforward. I'm gonna need to make some more clay storage vessels for the cellar at some point. I'm surprised that I still haven't finished the cellar. Honestly. We have too many chests down there. When it's obviously the insufficient or the weaker food vessel. So chat, we looking to do a new game soon? Once the vintage story is kind of wrapped up and maybe we get into the Steel Age. I think that'll be good for kind of our first playthrough in a big way. Don't remember how many fit in each of these things. Is it 48? Shingles each. I think so. Jeff. Leave me alone, Jeff. What, Timberborn? I've already done Timberborn. Timberborn was okay. Yeah. Okay, I can only do 12 of these. At once, 12, 12. Let's get our 48 more shingles. The other side. I know on the 22nd the Foxel update comes out. I kind of want to play that. So I get kind of addicted to running logistics or something again in there. And then the new Pathfinder game is something that I really want to play. It's probably not going to do well on the channel. I'm not really known for my RPG tactical gameplay, but I really like Pathfinder Kingmaker, and I really, really want to play the new Pathfinder game. Then hopefully Project Zomboid gets multiplayer soon. For build 41. That would be awesome. So the nice thing about the fields in winter in this game is, since snow doesn't really fall on your plowed fields, you kind of get a spot that you can easily harvest grass from, if nothing else. I don't have to worry about breaking down the snow, it's just grass for days. That Project Zomboid had multiplayer now, some people on the servers. No, build 41 doesn't have multiplayer. The build 40 does, you know. But I'm talking like their latest update when multiplayer comes out on that. Basically, they pushed the multiplayer update for 41 because it wasn't as polished as they wanted it to be. I think they did a complete overhaul of the netcode. Yeah, it's still in internal testing. You can play Build 41 right now from like a single player perspective. And I did a stream of that single player a while ago. Really enjoyed it. I really like the new mechanics, and even Build 41 is getting even more stuff thrown in there from like the new sound design for a lot of the stuff. I think 3D rendered objects for items on the ground. You know, better visuals and animations for the player characters. It's got a real nice feel to it. I need sticks. Really wish we could turn like planks into sticks in this game. When I have that game, it was considered Uthris, but they want you to pay $99, $89 for a pack, which will allow more relaxed play, no missions, building oriented. Uthris, I think Raptor's playing that lately. I don't know. I'm playing so many survival games that I just don't want to do another one. I'm honestly kind of waiting for the Forest 2. That'll be a big one. I mean, you know, they'll charge that price because people will pay for it. People constantly looking for a new game to play, especially in the survival genre. You know, I think everyone should just play Vintage Story. $18 for a game like this. You know, with all the different ages that you can work through, the modding. I get it. It looks like Minecraft, but it's just a really good game. Yeah, they're going to be adding mounts, I think, at some point. It's on the roadmap. Just don't know when. It's one of those things. Like, we'll see it until it's ready. It's October, you know, we're ready for winter. Oh boy. October's a decent time to get ready, though. Depending on your climate. Hey, Caustic, I'm doing pretty good. Hope you are as well. Just gonna be doing a quick charcoal burn here. Or not charcoal. You're Zen chiseling? I'm jealous. Chiseling is like so nice. It's gonna be a harsh winter too with your luck. Most likely. Did a lot of exploring today, though. Didn't really yield any great results, but still worth doing, from my point of view. Man, I'm so happy we have this awesome pit kiln design. Okay. How many more in-game days until our redwood tree is ready? wonder. See, our next bald cypress tree is ready in the next day. Our first redwood tree will be ready in 16 days. Woke up after a dream of chiseling a kiln, so that's on your to-do list. Nice. I sport too much, another reason I'm not ready for winter. Out there, looking for that journey. Alright, what other purpose does salt have? Brine, so pickle. Cottage cheese. Kind of interesting. We're a little ways off before we're getting cottage cheese. Alright, so once the pit kiln is done firing, we'll have some roof pieces here to fill in the remaining little gaps. Did you build all this? Yeah, it's come really far since I watched. Yeah! Yep. This is all that I've been playing. We can give a tour. Yeah, let's give a tour. Some people might be watching that are new. And we might as well give a little bit of a tour of the area. Some people like that. Let's eat some food first. Alright, so store our money away. What do we got? We got over here on the lake is the first 3x3 hut that we lived in. Over there. After the first few days and before the first winter arrived, we moved into this roundhouse that's up here. Winter will be an interesting 30-day month. Oh boy. Good luck. So this is our kind of traditional Nordic roundhouse. It's got a nice cobblestone base to it. A little bit of a mudroom with chests inside. You get your kitchen area, your kitchen ingredient area, miscellaneous storage, all of our armor that we've crafted so far, including our iron plate mail, sleeping area, and our new little poster that we got on the wall. Outside we got our well for some water. As well, we need water up here. That makes sense. Over to the right we got our cellar. This is our food preservation area. And you can see we're stocked up. It's winter time, so we got plenty of food on the shelves right now, which is really good. And we still have food down in the jars as we need it also. In fact, while we're down here, I'm going to grab some grain for the chickens because that's where we're going next. So after the cellar, on this side, we have a little tool shed and storage shed in here. So farm tools, carpentry tools, other miscellaneous tools get kind of stored here. And then over this way is our chicken coop and chickens, which we'll go ahead and feed. A completely over chiseled chicken coop is here. To the point to where I even chiseled away the like 4x6s actually are notched into that log because why not? These are all of our chickens. We're up to Gen 4 of our chickens, which is pretty good. Right outside where we have, you know, our wall and everything, we have our charcoal pits. So this is where our charcoal gets made in both of these semi-permanent structures. Both, if are fed at the same time, can produce a decent amount of charcoal for a while. We're slowly working on filling this one up to get that fired away. Down this way, we got our main vegetable farm. This is where we grow all of our vegetables. We're slowly replacing everything with terra preta, which is the best soil for crops in here. We're getting there. We're getting there. This is our dragon kiln or slope kiln. It's a kind of traditional Asian slope kiln. It's a 16 slot pit kiln. Currently we are firing some stuff. Which is pretty cool. Some log, timber storage, stuff like that. Other miscellaneous stuff over here. These are the bees, the apiaries. It's currently winter, so bee activity has slowed down. All the flowers for the bees also. This is kind of our newest building. This is the blacksmith here. We took our original copper anvil and wrapped it in chain to hang from there. Custom chisel doors. Got the main forge area over here. Molds. A crucible pit. The actual heating forge. Anvil over there. Upstairs. We're up the ladder, I guess. Not really stairs. We found 236 terra dirt so far. I'm jealous. We got chests. We got a loft area that leads into the windmill that's driving a lot of our mechanics at the moment. This is still being worked on. Hello, cat. These are new kind of automation items. We got a Hellhammer. We got crushers to make pulverized quartz, for example. So this is like the workshop. Outside chain. It's not an item. We chiseled it. This is a chiseled chain going up around that log and then down and around this anvil item. And then over here, even in the forge, I chiseled a small chain and pulleys for the bellows. Out this way, we have the animal farm, which we are expecting a baby ram soon. I think one of them just grew up all the way, which is pretty nice. So we have 3 females, 2 males in here at the moment. On the other pen, we have our pigs, our boars, where they're all pregnant, ready to go. We should be getting baby pigs all over the place because they usually come in like 2s, maybe 3s. I think we got 2 or 3 pregnant females right now. That'll be nice for meat soon. Down here we have our windmill for grain in our grain farms. So the quern is all hooked up at this location and is ready to go. So that is where we're at right now. That's the whole homestead. It's 11:30 though. It is bedtime for me. I hope you guys enjoyed chilling with us as we tried to find some missing materials that we need, but the hunt will go on, it seems, as we move into winter year 3. It's about to turn into December. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream and like what you see. If you do, feel free to subscribe. Become a member today to unlock our emotes. And with that, we'll see you all in the next stream. Till then, you guys have a good one.